2019 Dakar Rally lived up to its reputation as the world's toughest race in Stage 3. The Trota Gazoo Racing South Africa team went into the stage high on confidence, following another successful outing on the second day, where Janiel de Villiers and Dirk van Zitzewitz finished fourth to go to the top of the overall standings, 28 seconds clear of teammates Bernard ten Brinker and Xavier Penseri.
Janiel set a pace for himself early on, and he got Yazid in his sight, so he thought that was great. And the next thing, Pragonski had two punctures and came in between them, so that gave him a bit of heartache for 180 k's till he got to the dunes and went past him and went to the end.
We had a very good stage, no problems to report. We just caught one of the minis after about 160 k's and sat behind him for 150 k's or so.
No, today was a very nice stage. We start on a rally track. We start with low tire pressure. After the 10 k's we go into the dunes. We were the 8th car on the track, and after the dunes we get back on a piste. From the piste we drive on the beach, and from the beach we go directly into the dunes again, tracks, and from tracks again in the rally stage, and in the end we had a nice dunes again, and yeah, go well, and we only passed one car. Whole day we see nobody.
Today it was really difficult, but we know exactly we'll lose some time, But okay, we opened all the way, and Matthew, he make a really good job from the navigation. We know the speed was not really high from us, but tomorrow it will be really good road position for us. We start 11, I think we can make a good time.
The third stage between San Juan de Marcona and Arequipa saw the drivers and navigators travel 331 kilometers. Nasser Al-Attiyah predicted that the day would go a long way to determining the rally's winner, and his words appeared to be prophetic. The stage was a disastrous one for Janiel de Villiers and Dirk van Zitzewitz. The pair began the day as the overall leaders, but struck a rock 172 kilometers in, which severely hampered their progress.
It looked like some oil pipe or something came off or is broken, because there's a lot of engine oil. We lost oil pressure, and obviously you have to stop. If the engine has not got oil, it won't run. So we're just trying to see. I can't see anything from here, but we'll try and look and see if we can find the problem.
We don't know the exact details. I know that he hit a rock and in the road, which was big enough to go through the sump guard and break an oil fitting part off the engine, so they lost the oil and they were delayed there for a long time while they fixed the car. It also broke the engine mount, so it was a huge impact. Then they had to drive really slowly. I think it was 18 k's before CP2, the road crossing, which was 180 k's into the stage, I think.
It was a very different story for Nasser Al-Attiyah and Mathieu Baumel. The duo finished the stage in second place, almost 3.5 minutes behind Mr. Dakar, Stefan Pennehansel, and they climbed to the top of the standings as a result.
What a fantastic day, and as Nasser came to the finish, we were there, and he got out and he came over to me and he said, "I gave everything today, I'm exhausted." And for Nasser to say that, you must know it was really difficult. He said he didn't push the maximum, but he led the stage most of the day, eventually finishing second to Stefan, I think 3 minutes down, not sure.
Today was really a tough day for everybody, and we take it really in good pace. We start 11 and we was leading all the way, and we have flat tires before the finish, and okay, we dropped 2 minutes, but okay, I'm quite happy to lead overall.
Bernard ten Brinker and Xavier Penseri ended 7th on the stage and are 7th overall, sandwiched between Cyril Dupre and Sebastian Loeb.
Today was a very tough day. The beginning was quite fast rally track. After that part we came into the fast and the fast were a lot of bumps, and around kilometer 35 there was a big bump was coming. It was not standing in the road book, and we were on high speed and I was full on the brakes, and we landed on one wheel on the other side, and then we almost crashed on the side, and then we stopped in the middle of the crash.
So after a brutally bittersweet day for Toyota Gazoo Racing South Africa, the team now head to Dakar for the dreaded 405-kilometer marathon stage, where the drivers and navigators will be left to their own devices as assistance is not allowed.
I think also tomorrow a lot of kilometers. The stage is 340. The liaison, the road section also around the 400, and then the day after again. Would be very long days.
The race crews, the pilot, the co-pilot must service their own cars tomorrow night. They sleep remotely, we don't see them at all. There's absolutely no service from crews. The only service they can get is from other competitors, and then the next day they come back on the same route. So it's all new terrain. From the maps that we see, it's quite challenging. A lot of soft sand, no dunes tomorrow, mountain pass. So NASA's perfectly placed for tomorrow. We wanted to be in the top 5. So NASA's second on the road, Bernard's 6th on the road. That's going to be great.
Tomorrow we need to really careful, you know, and it will be 350 kilometer, and it will be not easy, and but okay, we need to do a good job, you know, and to come back again here, you know, after tomorrow with a good lead.
When it comes to driving a Toyota Hilux through the dunes of Peru during the 2019 Dakar Rally, it's not all fun and games. It's an extremely strenuous task for both mind and body. But how do the athletes train for the world's toughest race?
I'm very lucky to live here in Stellenbosch, and this is basically the home of mountain biking. You know, we got so many awesome trails around here, and you know, a lot of amazing events, you know, like Origin of Trails. So this is always one of the races I do towards the end of the year, and yeah, I mean, I'll be riding quite a lot now before I fly off to the Dakar. So you know, I love doing this, and it's always nice to do activity which you like doing.
Barrydale-born Janelle de Villiers took to cycling during his student days, and the 46-year-old has been a fierce competitor ever since.
Well, I got into it when I came to study here at Stellenbosch University, and after that I ended up you know, living here. So you know, if you live here, you cannot not mountain bike. I mean, there's so many people here riding their bikes, and it's you know, like I said, it's such an awesome place to ride your bike. There's a gazillion trails around here, and you just have to bike. So I started way back in I think the early 90s. So it's been really nice.
While cycling isn't de Villiers' only method of keeping fit, it's certainly his most enjoyable one.
Well, I mean, I run a little bit in the forest. I hate running on the road, it's too boring. You know, it's like the mountain bike. At least you can have some jumps and stuff, and you can have some fun, some reward for the hard slogging up the hills. But I mean, it's really nice to run in these forests we've got here. I do a bit of gym, especially now before the Dakar. So that's basically what I do. But I would say the biking is my main thing. And you know, I'm very lucky that I'm sponsored by Specialized. They give me bikes to ride, and it's really cool to train on these awesome machines.
De Villiers admits that there are many similarities between mountain biking and racing in the Dakar, and says that when it comes to the world's toughest race, it's not just the machine doing all the work.
Well, yeah, people don't realize, you know, how physical it is in the car until you actually come in the car. You know, they think it's like driving in a normal 4x4, just a little bit faster, but it is actually quite physical, you know, and especially if you're in the camel grass and stuff like that. You know, it's exactly the same type of thing as mountain biking. I mean, you can feel just as exhausted after a stage as you do in mountain biking when you push yourself. And yeah, I mean, you've also got you're tired, and you've got to concentrate to do the right lines and stuff on the single track and everything like that. So, you know, it's pretty much the same concentration. So it's very important to be fit for the Dakar.